The disappointments of the last few seasons has rarely put the Carolina Panthers in position to be favorites in many of their games. After this year's 2-0 start to the season, not just the wins, but how the Panthers have won, now has the NFL on alert. The Panthers came into tonight's game against the Houston Texans with the #1 defense in the NFL and heavily favored on the road. Rare air for the Panthers in recent memory. But how would they handle the pressure of being heavily favored and to have all the analysts to pick them to win? Here's what I saw from my television in this game. Sam Darnold. It wasn't a horrible game for Sam Darnold, who's still rehabbing his reputation from the New York Jets, going 23-34 for 305 yards and rushing for 2 touchdowns. There were drops from Chuba Hubbard, Robbie Anderson and others that didn't help Darnold. What also didn't help him was the offensive line, who gave up 3 sacks. 2 of those sacks were strip sacks, which the Panthers were able to recover. Even though Darnold held the ball too long and needed to use 2 hands holding it before the throw, he still shouldn't have been in those situations. Overall, though, it's encouraging to see that despite the coverage lapses, despite the mistakes, despite the injuries, Darnold continued to play with poise and was able to lead the Panthers to another win. The stats aren't eye-popping, but they're solid. Darnold didn't lose the game for the Panthers, he managed it. That's all he needs to do. McCaffrey injured again. In the second quarter, Christian McCaffrey left the game with a hamstring injury after gaining 40 yards from scrimmage and 9 total touches. Even though McCaffrey is known for the detail he puts into his recovery and workouts, his 5 feet 11 inches, 205-pound frame was always a concern with all the touches he gets in this Panthers offense. Last season he missed 13 games with various injuries.